Missed out. From 1959 to 1964, the greatest cartoon variety show was on the air, Rocky and Bullwinkle. That was some of my favorite cartoons, watching Mr. Peabody go back through time in a funny, sarcastic way. Now, at the beginning of the lockdown last year, I started watching the Animaniacs as a morning routine since I didn't have to commute anymore, and I love it. I've been through it all. I'm watching the new season now. I recommend that you get up on the streaming words and watch the Animaniacs. They are funny and they are meta. But back to the speech. Toastmasters has been very good to me. In 1999, I had some dramatic training and I thought I could give a good speech. Well, I'm much better now. Today, I hope to wow you with the Toastmasters past. Quickly, I want to show you a infographic that I found on the Toastmaster International site. This is from last year. 364,000 members, and I am one of those. Most of them are from the Americas, but look at that, over 25% are from Asia. Toastmasters is not a little bitty town thing, it is international. In 2024, it will celebrate its 100th anniversary. And now I'm going to share with you some of the things that you can learn in Toastmasters. The first thing in the meeting roles is listening skills. We have the awe counter. Executive Toastmasters has the indefinite statement counter. There's the grammarian, there's evaluation. Each one of these roles help you focus on the content of what is happening in the meeting in front of you and think about it. You're not just sitting there dozing off while the VP drones on. You're actually listening. Meeting leadership, the Toastmaster takes the agenda and turns it into a living meeting, making sure that all the bumps and changes at the last minute happen and we have a productive meeting. The general evaluator runs that portion of the meeting. Even the sergeant at arms has a responsibility to open the meeting, to get people into the mood and to get us started. The final part of meeting roles that I want to emphasize is table topics. The ability to ask a pointed question and get somebody to answer it is something that will help you invaluably in your business meetings, in your church meetings, in your family meetings. So think about table topics as a way to engage people and get interesting answers out of them. Then in the basic Toastmaster program, we start with vocal variety, not only being loud and being soft, but also the pacing of your speech that engages people, that makes them want to listen to you. Those are very important parts of being a speaker and working with people to convey your content, whatever it is, in a way that they will listen to. So once you have vocal variety, now you can do, I'm going off camera here, you can do gestures. You may point off camera, or you may be evoking the size of a giant squirrel, as I do in one of my humorous speeches. Gestures are another way to engage people with your speech. Now let's move on to advanced speaking skills. There's entertainment, storytelling, humorous speeches, tall tales. Sometimes we don't want to convey information. We just want to lighten the mood and entertain people. Toastmasters can help you learn how to do that. The final two things in advanced speaking skills is persuasion and inspiration. If you want people to do things that you think are important, you have to be able to inspire them to believe like you do. You have to persuade them that you know what you're talking about and they should follow along. But now let's talk about leadership. We start with the meeting roles, but there are also club officers' roles. The president, the VP of membership, the secretary, all are things that are used in other contexts besides Toastmasters And Toastmasters is a non painful sandbox for you to learn these skills. We also have the district leadership. Both Michael Stockham and Daniel Pop in our current membership have been area directors where they work with multiple clubs, helping them to perform as exemplary Toastmaster clubs. Those leadership roles go on to international roles, where even the international president tries to ride herd on 364,000 individual Toastmasters, all with different ideas of what is supposed to be done. I do not envy them that role. I hope I've excited you just a little bit. And now you may be asking yourself, how can I get me some of that? Because that sounds really great. I know that I want to be a better speaker. I know I want to be a better leader, but how do I get from here, the beginning, to the end? And that's really a misnomer, because there is no end. You're always improving your skills. I'm always improving my skills every single meeting, every single speech. So how does it work? Go to the Toastmaster International website, toastmasters.org, and poke around. Read about the Pathway program. There are 11 different programs for you to work with. They spent a lot of money and time and effort and feedback from people using Toastmasters to determine what would help us best in our educational path. So I encourage everyone to go out and look at that. If you're a visual or audio learner, go out to YouTube. There are dozens, scores, if not hundreds of videos about Toastmasters, some produced by Toastmasters International and some by individual clubs. You can also ask the other members of this club or your mentors. Everybody is eager to help you achieve, realize your goals. In my opinion, Toastmasters is the greatest self-actualization program on the face of this planet today. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster.